Hi everyone, Jay Sennett here from jaysennett.com, and today I want to share with you briefly a little bit about my history. I started taking hormones way back in 1996. I started attempting to live as a man full-time around 1995. And when I transitioned in 1996, the only internet that we had at that time were bulletin boards, and I frequented the AOL FtM boards, the female to male boards at that time. And I came out and transitioned in Chicago, and at the time, I was probably one of 5 or 6 what we would describe today as transgender or genderqueer people, and that was about it. One of my pals was and still is an intersex activist, and another, her partner, identified as bigendered. I have to say a lot's changed in the 21 years since I've been on hormones, and a lot of things have stayed the same. I think that we've had this explosion of gender identities, which I think is fantastic. I think it's great to see people throwing off what I describe as the shackles of gender propaganda and trying to live their lives as they want to and as they are able to. And I think that on the flip side, I still see too much discrimination, and too much in this case is any at all. Back in the 90s, very few people knew about us, and so with that came a double-edged sword. Some of us, particularly people like myself who sort of easily moved into masculinity, we didn't get hassled too much. But there just wasn't that kind of exposure that we have today. And I think with that exposure brings a much more public backlash. I remember the state of Washington, I think, very, very adamantly, there was a right-wing group of people in the 90s who diligently attempted to discriminate against gays and lesbians. No gay marriage, no gay adoption. And when that fell apart for them, they quickly moved on to discriminating against us. And so I think it's just part of an ongoing cycle. So that's about it for me. I'm just your garden variety, middle-aged, female to male transsexual on hormones. I've had surgeries. I'm very happy with my life, happily married, now going on 13 years. And I really welcome the opportunity to talk with all of you. And if you have any questions for me, just leave them down in the comments. And please also subscribe so you can get my videos, notifications of my videos on a regular basis. And please